He's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it deep. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff from the gun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try. Oh, he got a hand on it, it's blocked.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He's looking downfield to throw. It's caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
Out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Garrison. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 5. 2nd down coming up.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
To kick it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
1st and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Kentucky right back to the line. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Garrison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the TCU offense will take over.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And off with the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Vasquez. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He's got it at the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Ready? From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
3:25.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he's going to get it up to... the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from...
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, TCU! Once he got some room, it was over.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
TCU 45, Kentucky 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll try the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Inside the 45. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Let's go.
On the snap, it's Duggan. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone.
Man, this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw again. Skips away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
On the set.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys.
He's looking deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner is stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of turning it on. just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
On the set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the wildcat. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
On the ready. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Hines is tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He was looking for some. Put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they...
There he goes! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Gilliam. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right